What's up, my people? It's your girl Donna, and I'm here with another video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. Okay, so today what I'm gonna do is show you how I bake sweet potato pudding, you guys. Hope you like this video. Okay, so these are all my food. I use 1 pound of yellow yam, 1 pound of cocoyam, and 4 pound of sweet potato. Okay, so I peel my food. I peel the sweet potato, I peel my yellow yam, and I peel my cocoyam. I wash them. I wash my yam with running water because if I don't, it's gonna scratch me. So that I have to make sure I do. Okay, so there you go. I grater my food, grater the sweet potato, I grate the yellow yam, and I grate the cocoyam. Also, I use the small side of the grater. I want to get it refined as much as possible. Some people blend it with the coconut milk, but I don't. I grater it. That's the old-fashioned way. That's how I used to do it, so I keep doing that. So using the small side of the grater, make it refined. So while I'm grating the food, sometimes piece break off into it. I try to take that out as much as possible. So I'll feel for them and I take them out, and I don't bake it with that. There you go. Those are pieces of food that I don't bake it with. Feel for them as much as possible. And then I kind of rub them in. So I grate all my food in one container. I just mix them up like that with my hands. And then next thing I do is I use the natural coconut. I break the coconut, I take out the coconut, I washed it, and I blend it. I blend it in about 5 cups of water. There you go. So what I do is use 2 cups of hot water first to get out all that coconut milk. And then I strain that off, and then I use like 3 cups of hot water again, and then I strain that off, so I get over 5 cups of coconut milk was there. Okay, so I get all my ingredients ready, which is my vanilla, my almond spice, my nutmeg, baking powder, flour, brown sugar. That's the nutmeg. So I grate the nutmeg. I use a quarter teaspoon of nutmeg, a quarter tablespoon of nutmeg. Put that in the coconut milk with 2 cups of flour. One tablespoon of baking powder. A quarter teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and I mix that in a container separately by itself. Total amount of coconut milk I use is 4 cups, but that's not 4 cups right there as yet. I use some more in the finishing. Okay, so that's roughly about 3 cups right there. There you go, 4 cups. That's 1 tablespoon of almond spice, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and then I mix all of that ingredients in. I just keep mixing it, mix it for roughly about 4 minutes. I get all the stuff refined out, all the ingredients refined out. So I mix it as much as I could. And then I add 2 cups of sugar. And I mix that in. There you go. So I mix all this ingredients. Mix it and mix that and mix that for a while. There you go. That's I'm done mixing it right there. So what I do now, I added that to the potato that I grate with the yam and the cocoyam. I pour all the ingredients in, and then I use a spoon to mix it in for another roughly 4 or 5 minutes to get all the ingredients soak into it. Yep. Get all that ingredients, working it in. I realized that while I was doing that and pour all the ingredients in, it was still a bit too thick. So what I did was add another half cup of coconut milk to it because I want it to be moist, that it get to bake properly and it's not too dry when it comes out of the oven. So yeah, that's when I had half more cup of coconut milk to it. So it depends on the moisture. It depends on the moisture that you looking for, that I was looking for. That's how I get to have it, because it wasn't moist enough. So the next thing I do, I grease my pan after I finish mixing it in. It's my baking pan, so I add a little butter to it, and then I sprinkle a little flour over the butter, so that way when it bakes, it doesn't stick in the pan. And then I had half a cup of raisin, and you just mix that in last minute. And there you go. That's how I do my things for the pudding. Okay, so I put that in the oven for approximately an hour. It takes about an hour to bake on 375 degree. When I take it out close to an hour, I stick the knife into it, I realize there is no moisture on it, so that's when I cut it. I know it's baked because there's no moisture on it. So when it's hot, it look like that, but when it's cold, it look like this. So hope you guys enjoy this video, and thank you guys for watching. That's my sweet potato pudding. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Bye.